Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is KewlImp, Justin, and a whole other host of names I'm not allowed to say. With that said, today's when I'm going to do my analysis of the new opening teaser. With that said, absolutely amazing trailer. And because of that, we're going to go ahead and take a look into it because I know there's a lot in here. So let's go ahead and go a little bit faster on the frames. We see, and I've called this looks like Sora about to do a dive to the heart. The graphics here is absolutely amazing. That looks like a... So real quick, when we jump back over here, take a look at the difference in the face. Excellent detail here. Whenever his eyebrows shift like that, it looks like he is like, okay, serious time to get in on this. So we see the sky open up. We see the chessboard again. I'm not seeing any new chess pieces. But we see Xehanort look up. There's a purple star. Now, purple is a color very close to darkness. Darkness. I'm going to say it when it comes around. I called it. Now, this right here could be a few things. Although his eyes look silver, that could be for other reasons, and we don't know why. That could be the coloration of the... with the purple blowing out the gold. Could be it's trying to have more of an emphasis on the purple, and they forgot to color the eyes right, like with Marluxia and some of the trailers. Okay. So, we have a better look at some of the pieces here. Again, I don't know who this person here is on the far left. It kind of looks like an upside down Paopu fruit. So that could be Kyrie. It could be Donald. Since it's completely symmetrical, it could be Axel with his chakrams. I like this transition here. Okay, I want to see. No, damn you, Nomura, being good with these. And in this opening, we see this part of the opening, we see the Wayfinder trio. He Norts. She falls. What happens to him? Sorry, frame by frame. Wow. Okay. This scene, or at least this image, let's see. Okay. This is the best we can get to without it swirling around like that. We see the terror, the defender part at the bottom. We see what looks like similar to the unverse symbol. Keyblade Graveyard as the home. But what is really interesting here is the center panel. It's got crossed keyblades. That means the trailer might be Ventus instead of Roxas. Wow, they were trying to keep that going as fast as possible. Go frame by frame. It looks like black hair, eyes closed. Shatters underneath him. This could also be largely symbolic here. Because if we think about the end of Birth by Sleep for Ventus, we see that essentially his heart breaks and he seeks refuge back with Sora. So the part for the Birth by Sleep trio, the Wayfinders, may actually just be a metaphor here. Aqua Falls, Terra and Norts. Come on. No! You bastard! That's clever. Nomura. Now here, we see pieces we've seen before. The piece in his hand is Larxene. We've got Xehanort himself, Luxford, a piece I don't recognize, which might be Syax, because it looks a little bit like the moon piece. You can't see the non-cardinal directions. There's a piece next to that, slightly in front of it, which I can't identify. We see the Guardian, the 6-point flower, which may or may not represent Marluxia, but people are suspecting it is. And then the stopwatch for young Xehanort. A couple of flashes of both purple and red lightning as he tosses up Xigbar's piece. So the piece in front of the one that kind of looks like a chakram could be Larxene's piece. So he's tossing up and down Xigbar. Something else to point out in this scene, it's hard to tell his eye color from this angle. So if this is literally going to be the darkness that invades him, why is he playing with Xigbar's piece instead of his own? We see the Destiny Islands trio. And that is the Guardian piece, which we typically associate with Ansem. It flashes through. A couple of quick flashes to Ansem. We see Destiny Islands. And again, this is him in his old costume. I don't think I pointed that out when we first came across this scene. These are all their younger models. So this looks like the metaphor for what happens at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1. Literally, from beginning to end. Okay. We see that trio. Wait. That's Xemnas. So the piece that a lot of us have thought was Xigbar is Xemnas. Those are going to be crossed sabers, not crossed dual wielders. Damn you, Nomura. That one was good. Another scene that is highly symbolic. His anger, Xemnas knowing something's about to happen, crosses behind him. God damn, you put that chessboard everywhere, dude. Golden summonings of the Keyblades. And here we clearly see it is Oathbringer and Oblivion. The twin chakrams. This is going to be very interesting. Again, largely symbolic here. This looks like the clash when they fought at the Vanitas. Okay, young Xehanort, the Guardian. Ooh, maybe that's Vexen for like a shield. We'll have to come back to that. Huh. I don't know who that piece is for. Luxford. This is the one that everyone is assuming is Marluxia, but that might be the darkness. That looks like a bow to me. Am I the only one that sees that kind of as a bow? Drawn back, ready to fire? Clever fucking cut. Because you can see the last pieces right... Well, for some reason it doesn't record my mouse. The piece back, behind the left piece, you can't see it. It's got 3 points to it. That might be Larxene. But who is this right here to the right? The circle with the 3 spikes on it. We see Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2. Fighting the darkness. There's Ansem. Yeah. Sayax. I'm guaranteeing you, he went frame by frame. Okay, so that one piece, the circle with the 3 spikes, might be Marluxia here. Assumption blown, by the way. Yeah. Okay, still Xemnas going to final form. We already know that one is going to be Xehanort. Wow. That scene cuts quickly with this part. Now, something I want to point about this, I noticed it the first time through. Donald and Goofy pop up. They block the spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. We see Xemnas get ready to fall into another attack. We see Way to Dawn, Kingdom Key D. Bam. Again, something I'm going to point out that was a older school thought here. You don't have to be a Keyblade wielder to be a Guardian of Light. That could be 6 right there. So we're going to continue on. Xehanort not looking displeased again. Everyone's faces are sufficiently hidden. He charges up a golden attack, which might be a holy spell. As we fade into the logo. Something to point out, there are some amazing points in this trailer. And the trailer's not giving too much away. The biggest thing it's showing us are all these chess pieces. Like right here. This right here has the biggest set of giveaways. That piece, I want to figure out who that is. That piece looks like maybe the horned one from behind. That, I think, is the Guardian. I want to know whose that is. Unless they changed Syax's piece. But we know they don't do that because when we look further in the trailer, we see that Syax still has his old piece. The symbol there to the right, the kind of heartish looking shape that's upside down at the moment with the 3 points. Something that's interesting to note here. This is Ansem. We have him in Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1 attire. But we see Ansem. We see his chess piece. And then it shifts over to Syax. We have Xemnas now because those are crossed sabers, not crossed blasters. And that left piece again. So, it's not Luxford. Who could that be? Could that be a shield? Could that be Vexen? So let's go back a little bit. Let's go back over to, where is it? That's Dimix. So, based off of the shapes, the one here on the left is probably, and I'm going to say probably here, probably Vexen. The one to the far right is probably Dimix. And that's going with the idea that where I draw this conclusion from is at when we come up to this point here. Vexen is someone who we did fight, and that does kind of look like neat cut. Wow. So that looks like the goat piece, which is the piece for Xehanort. Let's see here. He's backed up against a piece. Ooh, what piece was that? Largely symbolic, but still. The way that they've done framing, this right here is definitely Xemnas' piece. The transformation into final. Yeah, that's the goat piece. Okay. I may have to sit down with this and just rewatch it. I don't think there's much I missed. Yeah, so in this piece, in this scene, I was thinking that one, the one second from the right, might be Axel, but that's probably Dimix's piece. Oblivion looks terrific in this cutscene, by the way. So let's see. Oh. What could that symbol be? Now, this is, I pointed this out, this is probably a lot of these scenes are symbolic for basically the same way during Kingdom Hearts 2 you see a cutscene where he's running up the stairs. That's meant to symbolize the chain of memories. Ooh. I think that piece, that's this other silver piece in this shot, is Mickey. In this scene, as we get back to it in reverse, I gotta give them credit. When they wanted to do symbology, they can do symbology. Again, the Guardian. Yeah, again. Hold on. So which piece is he tossing? That's Xemnas' piece. So something to point out here. If we take a look down at the board itself, we still have a 3-pointed piece I can't identify at the moment. However, take a look at the Guardian piece and the 6-point star piece. Don't they seem awfully close together? I think the 6-point star is not going to be Marluxia. I think it's going to be the Guardian. Maybe. Okay, a star, the crown, the Riku. Yeah, I think Donald and Goofy are going to be Guardians of Light. Again, the way this scene is done, the shape of the middle segment isn't so much at least I don't see it that way. I don't see it as them fighting. That looks like it might be dual wielding. If Vanitas and Ventus become one again, Ventus might have the power to dual wield. God, Nomura, when you want to do something. But give him credit for all this. Well, my computer's being weird right now. That's the Vanitas piece. We can tell because it looks a little bit like Void Gear. Let's take a look. Huh. Xemnas, Guardian, Xehanort. Huh. This piece to the left, the silver piece, could also be Aqua. since in 2.8 you have the wings, as we move over to the right, we notice a similar shape like the floor, the Troy de Fleur, whatever it's called, the symbol that we see a lot in Mardi Gras and the New Orleans Saints football team. I know it has older meanings, but if we take a look into this, take a look at that shape. These two shapes, the far left and the far right, the two silver pieces, aren't dissimilar. You have a sharp pointed piece, and then you have symmetrical pattern underneath it. If one would be considered aqua, the other could be considered ventus. And this is the reason I'm watching it backward as well. Now, something to notice here. His face is completely neutral. We don't see any smile, no grimace, nothing of pain. We also notice he's wearing like a proper hoodie. Yeah, Namor is a mad fucking genius. And we're back to the opening. So you guys know what that means. That's going to be the end of this video. I might sit down and do like a super in-depth analysis on this. This is all I can notice for now. I'm probably going to, like I said, rewatch it 3 or 4 times, see if there's anything I miss. But if we take a look into the pieces we have, because we do start with Birth by Sleep, we have the chronology here. As this happens, we notice everything that occurs in the game happens here as well. So this is very similar to Kingdom Hearts 2. We shouldn't be pushing the idea that a lot of this information is super new. The thing that's going to have the most possible spoilers are the chess pieces. It does answer a few questions, and it's time to go back and look at some of the older trailers, because they've shown the chessboard before, but as we take a look at the pieces, we realize that there's some pieces we still can't identify. What is the U shape with the little beaky nose? Now, this is definitely representative of the DDD. Wow. So, with that said, I'm going to do my normal advertising here, but before that, please like, comment, subscribe. If you like my content, please share it with family, friends, anybody else who you think might like it. Thank you for coming out, watching my videos. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you, and may joy be to you all. If you're sticking around listening to me continue to talk, I'm going to do my advertising thing. Patreon, I got a Kickstarter going. Well, almost going. I have my Twitch channel. I'm working towards 1,000 subs on YouTube to try and unlock the super chats. I'm over 50 subs now, which makes me so happy. I've got more than 20 likes on a video. That video has like 840 views. Amazing. I'm feeling that surge of wanting to grow even more and faster. I do want to say, please help out any way you can. Liking, comments, and subscribing really helps me out. Sharing it with your friends. Sharing it on Twitter. Sharing it on Discords. Join my Discord. I talk in it regularly. I communicate in several Discords. But with that all being said, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and may joy be to you all.